Right, boys, we're live.
We're live.
How we doing, man? How we doing?
All right, It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but I missed you, man.
We missed you too.
Okay, still no Have you got a trim yet? Oh, for fuck's sake, bro.
Don't start recording.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
It's not the same. I don't feel. I can't.
Then you should be here.
I need to see someone.
Bro, discipline, bro.
But I hear what you're saying.
I hear what Craig's saying too.
It's just making more editing. I'm trying to think about you, man.
I need to see you.
He's an employee as well, He's got rights,
Is it?
Yeah.
I do, man. Bro, I can't see that.
1 minute. I could cut. All right, we'll go back to Craig.
Els, why don't you back out the webcam that was on the list?
Because he doesn't have a USB drive.
Oh, but you got your laptop though, yeah?
Yeah, but we can't do the host thing because Craig doesn't know Ecamm.
Pilot could do the host thing and park his laptop over there.
Just all a lot of
I
work.
was just trying to deviate and divert and do.
I'm trying to make things simple, but you don't want to make things complicated.
Yeah.
Everything's all complicated.
This is fine. This works.
All right, cool. Should we start again then?
Oh, I'm starting again.
Yeah.
All right, let's not start again. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back.
Bruv. Man can't go South Asia and come back coughing, bruv. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, that's
Cough on that stuff.
Man got the new import.
2025 COVID.
You men are doomed.
Do you know what I had done 4 weeks without FPL? But you know what? I don't even know where I ended. You know what? I ain't looked at the league, nothing.
So, all right, let me ask you a question.
No. I know it's terrible. I know you man said, but I'm saying I didn't look at the league.
Peaceful.
I thought it's peaceful.
I like that.
Stress-free.
I've done my team a couple of times. I said, you know what? Let me sit to lychee martinis.
Why should doing your picks?
What? Come in. You know what I mean?
Certain man said they could tell you were drunk when you were choosing your players.
Bro.
But I didn't change my team that much.
I'm going to look. There's a video of you, yeah? Watch your way, yeah? Hold on. Is it this one? Wait. Do you know what video I'm looking for? When you...
On the balcony.
No, when he said something about FPL.
Wait.
I don't get my FPL.
Deadline today?
I better do a team in it. I better get some in there while
It's calm. Do you know what? Man can slap that in there, you know.
I might as well do my team. But
I was in some Japan.
What's FPL when you got Japan? I thought you said FPL,
I said that a few times over the last 4 weeks.
No, he was messaging it in still.
I gave up already, but you know what? Obviously, but I did miss the bet now. It cost me. I lost some bets, a few bets.
How much money did you lose?
300.
How much did you win?
I lost 300.
All in all.
No, I just lost 300, bro.
Yeah.
There was no winning. Craig got £100 off me, so I'll give him that. So
You said,
know what?
do you want to bet me next year?
But do you know what? I'm so happy, Locke. Because this season, yeah. Was you in a group this season?
He's betting next season.
Hold on, go on. Was I what?
This season, you was there this season, didn't? Like at the beginning of the group.
Yeah, of course.
When I said
I was last season.
The beginning of the group, I was like, anyone £100 minimum, bet me.
With chess?
I said it with chess.
So much chess, bro.
Is that going again?
No, it's not happening.
Do you want to bet me though?
No.
No.
Oh, wait, why don't you go in with the same energy next season, win back your 300?
Win back more.
Yeah, win back more.
With interest.
Just be a better manager.
I was a great manager. You know, we'll get into this anyway. Do we do an intro in this one?
We ain't done it yet. We don't have to. So we're just chill. We're just bringing the conversation to camera, innit?
You don't do intro?
Listen.
We do intro.
We do.
Cool.
Of course.
Can I just say something though? Am I still Corey Hendricks 10?
Yeah.
Why are you not?
Who are you now?
We're not. The league's done.
So who it's going to be?
Who do you want to
mean?
pick?
No, I'm me, innit? No, but I'm saying the league's done now.
You know when the stars in my eyes when they say tonight,
tonight, Michael, I'm gonna be.
Bro, Corey Hendricks 10, bro. You're gonna be the same. Your name's gonna be the same next.
So is that my name forever in BTS now?
Yeah, basically, yeah. You should, yeah. Why would you change it to you?
I don't know, innit? I just.
Or you in the league, you're Corey Hendricks 10.
Yeah, but the league's
Tell a
gone.
friend, tell a friend.
The league is forever, bro.
The league's there.
The league's forever.
When it's on pre-season, man. I was like saying the Premiership's gone.
Yeah.
Who's
Arsenal?
Who's Arsenal?
Yeah, but Arsenal don't get the choice to resubmit their name though every season. That's it.
Yeah.
Be honest, yeah, we made this after we put our names in for the league, didn't we? So I think not now, but I should be given the right for a name application
Where
change.
did you finish in the league?
But why do you want to
12th.
change your name so?
Yeah, no. You got to hit VIP to be able to get to those changes.
Them privileges, you know.
The tears.
Mad.
Everyone's name should just stay as it is. What was yours? Pilots is
Just Joe.
Was it? Just Joe. Yeah, just.
Do you know, it wasn't just Joe before. 1 year, I think, maybe 2 seasons ago, I just said, yeah, I'm just Joe. I'm just Joe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Last season, I was Corey Dino.
Yeah, you change
They know
yours.
you as Corey Dino, bro. They know it's Corey Hendricks, 10 tell a friend.
They might know you as Corey Dino after the charity match, though.
They might do still. They might do.
You know what? I'm so annoyed. This guy said, "Oh, Aaron, you're here." I said, "I'm here. I'm away from the 5th to the 8th." No, it's the week after.
Oh, and he got it wrong. Craig, you got the date wrong, bro.
I put it in the group, bro.
No, when we had a conversation. But don't worry.
Yeah. Still, man.
But yeah. But
All right,
BTS.
well, let's start it like this. Tonight, Corey, who are you?
Tonight, Silla. I'm Corey Hendricks 10 in the league that just went.
So what, did you want to change yours for next season, though?
It's not that I want to change it. I just want to have the right.
Oh, yeah, no, you ain't got the right. You ain't got the right, bro. You ain't got the
I
right,
just
for
want
sure.
my rights, bro.
Nah.
Chat to them, pilot. Chat to them. Even my intro's on.
Yeah, you can't change up that. Your intro is actually your thing as well.
I know. Next episode, we get that right, man.
Yeah, no, obviously, Josh Drev, it's a weird pilot, flying high, flying low, come back from Southeast Asia, feeling flavorless.
Flavorless, you know.
Flavorful.
Yo,
Else, what you telling them?
it's L's, L ballers in the league. It's calm. Ain't got no plans for the next foreseeable future. So Dan the man ain't working. No, Dan the man, nah, no plans, man. I'm on holiday mode.
I hear it.
Craig, what you saying?
It's KSR.
Even my man, Dad's man knows it's coming to him, you know. Let me wake up.
What's going on?
You started off with yeah. We were just wondering, have you forgotten who you are?
No. I know who I am. Still.
God, who you are?
Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, sounds good.
League done, but you know what I mean. We're all
But
here now.
who are you though? But who are you?
What?
Who are you?
Cash if you can.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Did you win?
Let's go.
Did you get caught?
Not by you.
Fair play.
That was a good comeback still.
You didn't.
That was a good comeback.
Anyway, let's move on. On to Corey. Take it away, bro.
Well, it's L's today, isn't it?
Yeah, fully planned out and everything. Now, but do you know what? Obviously, your season's over, guys. Yeah, we're on holiday mode.
Mm-hmm.
We can breathe. We can take it easy. But before we do that, we got to have a little overview chat. I want to talk about how you felt about your season. I want to know which star players did well for you. I want you to tell me who you thought plummeted this season and who you thought did well.
Okay.
All right.
So you want a full season overview of our season?
Yeah, 100%.
I think you should ask us for editing purposes. I think you should ask us one question. We all answer that question.
All right, cool.
So are we talking about who did well, like as in the players in the league, like best player this season and stuff like that?
In our own team.
Yeah.
In our own team. But he's gonna ask us one question.
Yeah, I'll run through the
Wait,
questions.
hold on. But El sent us all this information, didn't he? When he said we're going to do this.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't? Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, go on.
Do you know what, guys? We've been doing this for months. I thought you'd just be ready to roll with the punches. You've been out to know brand new to this. How long you not been podding for?
You know what? He's had
I'm new to
We say he's had a couple drinks.
To be fair, Corey does send agendas. I can't lie. So that is.
No, but I think ask one question. So
Cool.
who was
Let's
the
run
star
it.
player or whatever, or what? And then we go around and
Cool.
The first question I want you lot to answer, yeah?
Yep.
I want you to tell me the name of your team where you finished in the FPL Banter League and what your overall points were.
All right, cool.
Cool.
I'll go first since I got my info up. Serious. What charger? USB-C.
Yeah, but...
I got a second USB-C, you know.
I was just about to say to Korea, when you finish doing your team, get mine up because my phone's doing Wi-Fi.
Hold on.
So get both our teams out.
Oh, you can get your laptop out if you want.
Bro.
Do we need overall positions?
No, I want to know it, man.
Nah, I think it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good, man. Because you know a lot of people...
Our points ain't just for the Banter League. A lot of people actually follow the overall.
Oh, the overalls, yeah. If that's any useful.
Yeah, I'm charging.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was for that.
Bro.
I was going to get onto him as well.
I'll go first since I got my info ready, yeah? You lot sort yourself out. All right, so for me, Corey Hendricks 10 in the league, as we just discussed, in the league that just went. I finished 12th out of 20. I got 2,307 points for my sins. How do you lot see your progress? Oh, got it. I did better than I did last year by 9 points.
Go.
I got it. I found it, Craig. Yeah, I done better than I did last year with 9 points. I was with the black notes, you know. And then overall, let me see what I got overall. 1.4 million.
Dusty.
1.429 million to be precise.
How many, man?
I don't know how many players there are on the world.
Ain't
Craig told me 9 million once.
Yeah, around 10 mil, I think.
11.
Where'd you get that information?
Let's just round it down to 9.
Where'd you get that information from? Say that again. Say that again. Let's do what? Are you going to be famous, blood? Let's do what?
What?
There's 11 mil. Let's do what?
What are you talking about?
Bro, how many players are there?
What are you talking about?
Okay, how many players are there overall?
11 million.
Okay, so let's round. Did you say we're going to round it?
Nah.
Oh,
You definitely said they were going to round
I didn't say that.
Hey, you know when you get caught slipping on cam, it's peaking up. Hey, it's so peak.
Hey, Craig, you know it's recording you, yeah?
You know it's recording, Craig.
Oh my God.
I know. I didn't say that.
He's still doubling down on it, you know.
Man just made his own clip, you know.
You're a legend.
You know what Shaggy said? It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. He caught you on camera. It wasn't me.
No, I said, you man didn't hear me properly. I said, let's just round it up.
Round it up. You want to round it up to 9 million? To 9 mil.
What's wrong with him?
Craig, you're a legend.
I can't hear you, man, properly.
Hey, Craig. Hey, Craig, listen, can you hear me, yeah?
Oh, God.
Wait, you know the connection is moving mad. You might be able to hear me, but I can't hear you properly. So
I think as soon as Els opened up the app, that's what it was.
No.
I use mine, innit?
Not properly now. It keeps cutting out.
All right, tell me about your team.
What?
Where did you finish, Craig?
Where did you finish? Introduce yourself. Name, where you finish in the league, and where do you finish overall?
Catch if you can in the league. I finished 5th, and overall, I got the score I got was 539,784 to be precise.
What? Where would that be if you rounded it up?
What?
320.
What? Wait, this ain't working because I can't hear you, man, properly. Els will say something, you man will start laughing, and I can't hear properly.
It wasn't me.
You're not understanding. It's not working.
It wasn't me, though.
What do you mean? We need to talk louder.
No, but what I'm saying is, yeah, there's no fluidity because I can't, like, if you man are making a joke, I can't even, like, it's just not going to work. It's just going to be like, you man are just taking the piss. I can't say that. Do you understand?
Can you hear
us? I can't say nothing.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now, but it keeps cutting out.
I think it's when Els opened his FPL app, obviously, then that's taking more data off his phone, innit? I think that's what it was. But he put his phone.
He's got my phone now, Craig, so we fixed it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, big up BTS for trying something new though, man.
Yeah, man.
You get
Yeah,
me?
come on.
Yeah, man.
Yo, all right, listen. L Ball
Wait,
is
Craig didn't land. Craig, where did you finish? And you did say your overall. Where did you finish in the league?
Fifth.
Fifth. Oh, my bad. All right,
He
cool,
did
cool.
say it.
My bad.
So in the FPL Banter League, I finished second with a total of 2,470 points.
How did you get that from there?
What?
Oh, you gone. So I've had to log into your own.
Nah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't do. Bro, are you man okay?
We're not okay.
Look,
Oh, I thought you were talking about your overall.
what that I finished in the 2,000 out of the world.
Sorry, ignore me. Sorry, guys, ignore me.
My overall, I don't
You
know.
can't see on
I
my
don't remember
phone.
it.
Yeah, you can't
But the
see.
last time I checked it, before the end of the game week, I was on 270,000 and change. So I don't know what the last game week done for me.
All right. So obviously, my name's Josh Jerv. In the league, we finished. It's about participating, not about any victories. You know what I'm saying? You know what did your parents do? It's not about the win. It's about the taking part. Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
Not when you got bets, bro. You got to win.
It's participation.
All right.
Participation. Yeah. Just Jerv. I finished. Man, I swear down for the last couple of weeks I was below the average. You know. Pickford had 11 on the bench. What?
We're not reviewing your team, bro.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? He ain't seen it. He ain't seen it. Because he's been on holiday. He hasn't even preyed how bad it's been.
Did you do your transfers as well?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Oh, when did Lewis get a clean sheet?
Blood, focus on the topic, bro.
All right, cool. 26 points.
You got bum of the week that week, you know.
I think that's the first week I went away. Yeah, come on, Moose, yeah. Josh Jerv in the league, sorry. And I finished 14th out of 20th out of 20 people. It's terrible. Taser Black finished above me. Oh my gosh.
Wait, the revelations.
The revelations.
You know that?
Yeah, this is.
You know when you connect to Wi-Fi and the messages just keep popping in, blood.
Hey, Pete Man had a good last week.
He got a HMB, you know.
Yeah, hold up.
Big man, no. I'm not rating this, blood. So what, you didn't watch the last episode?
No, I didn't watch it all. I don't want to sit down and watch the whole episode. I don't watch us.
Thanks for the views, bro.
No, I'll run the views. I'll do run it. I'll run on. All right. I finished, after all of that, I finished on 2,291. So we're going to round it down to about 3,000. So, and I don't know what that's overall. But yeah, what's the next question?
All right, so obviously, we know what the Ballon d'Or is, right? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to give me your Ballon d'Or for your team.
For my team?
Yes, but the criteria for this isn't just who gave you the most points, it's who stood out for you. Could have been a differential that a lot of other teams didn't have, but someone you remember that was like, do you know what? Love and respect for what you did while she was in my team.
I'll go first.
You're going to say Murphy, innit?
Nah. Ooh.
That's a shout.
Yeah, but he's not been in there long enough.
Oh, Cucurella.
No.
I was thinking Cucurella for him.
No. He gets if there's a differential award, he'll get that. But the Ballon d'Or, for me, has to be Mbeumo. And I just checked, he finished, I just gave the...
Do you have Mbeumo for most of your season?
For most of the season, yeah. I backed him all the way. And he finished with the second highest points as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done well.
Behind Salah. So, yeah, Mbeumo, for me, is the Ballon d'Or.
All right, cool. That's a good... Go on, Craig.
I would say, for me, Morgan Rogers. I had him pretty much from the beginning, sort of. And, yeah, he picked up points. He was very, very undervalued. I think he's very underrated this season. And his price will probably sky next year. So, Morgan Rogers for me.
You saying Pilot?
He's researching his team, blood. You're a manager, you should know, bro. You've been managing these man every week for 38
Why is he picking up the phone?
weeks.
Why is he picking up the phone then?
But him who asking the question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure the next question.
These guys, man.
My Ballon d'Or I didn't have him in my team for long, but I had him for a bit. Milenkovic for Nottingham Forest.
I think he was the top 3 defenders,
Yeah,
top
I had
4.
him, and I had him on them weeks that he scored. He got a couple goals and assists.
Yeah.
And so do you know what I mean? So he's gonna be my Ballon d'Or in my team. Yeah, because I can't lie. Obviously, my wild card flopped me this season a couple of times, and free hit flopped me. So my team was being chop change. So yeah, go on. Els, who's your?
Who's mine, yeah? Do you know what? A little bit of a differential, because obviously I've had the Mbeumo, I've had the Rodgers as well, but I'm actually going to go with Semenyo, purely because the time Semenyo shone,
Shunin.
the times he did, I had him in my team, and quite a few other people didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give that to Semenyo because I respect what he did. There was a lot of times, don't get me wrong, that he was there and he didn't do it, but the times he did, not a lot of people had him as in their team like I did.
I hear it. I hear it.
So if I know you'd ask questions,
No,
but
no.
who would we say the Ballon d'Or of FPL is then? Barring Mo Salah.
I was just about to say it's going to be Salah, but bar him, it's got to be Mbeumo.
Are you doing it based on points?
On
Not just points, overall.
Maybe like you might
impacts
say
to
like
games,
like value for money.
yeah.
It's got to be.
I would say
it's got to be
I would
Mbeumo.
give it to. I would also say Wissa's in with a shout. He's been amazing this season.
Wissa as
What
well.
about Wood?
Come on, Wissa.
Nah, but you know what it is about Mbeumo?
Do you know who would be saying?
Go on.
Bowen.
Yeah. No.
but-
Shall I tell you why Bowen and
Nah,
Mbeumo?
nah,
He wasn't
Nah,
consistent
not
for the
first half. Not first half.
yeah second half of the season.
What, he did that well in the second half?
Yeah, he smashed it, so he did nothing in the first half.
He was dead.
But the thing is, with a midfielder, if they get the same goals as a striker, they're getting
More points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got. I'm saying like points, but also like the finance, like Woods. You expect Wood to get how many goals? He get 17.
Yeah, he was a surprise. He could. He's a good shout.
Yeah.
I back Wood as a shout for that.
So you're
Christopher
saying
Wood.
Mbeumo for you?
Back what?
I back Christopher Wood.
Oh,
Yeah.
You saying Mbeumo? Who you saying, Craig?
Mbeumo midfielder. Yeah.
I'm saying Wissa. I'll give it Wissa. That's I think it's between the two, him and Mbeumo, but I'll give it Wissa because no one really talks about him enough, and I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to agree with Mbeumo on it because obviously who Brentford are, they're not a top 6 team, and he's been that impactful. So I want to go there.
Cool. Do you know what? That leads me on to my next question. I wanted to go for each position. Best goalkeeper.
Can we do idiot positions? I just need to get something off my chest.
Egypt. What's
Wait.
What's Egypt?
Like just
Yeah, but there's only
D-head.
goalkeeper,
Like
defender,
basically why
midfielder,
they-
forward.
yeah, exactly.
Then we could do Egypt.
I've got one for each, I think.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I'm beefing Sanchez. Waste man. Waste man. You know, unlocked.
This guy and Sanchez.
Listen, what can I say about Sanchez? I didn't have Onana in my team.
So what's the question we're answering?
Nah,
Dickhead of each position.
both. I want you to give me top and bottom.
Top and bottom. Oof.
Sanchez for me felt pain from his stupid mistakes.
And who's your top?
Top would be probably Sells. When he came in, he was reliable, got some clean sheets for me.
Yeah. I'm going to go Sanchez for flop. And I'm going to go Pickford. I'm gonna go
Pickford's cold.
because even if they conceded goals, he would have still got points and bonuses
Saves,
yeah.
for the saves. So
And do you know what? Pickford is consistent in that, you know?
Yeah, Pickford's
Season in, season out.
I don't even rate him as a goalkeeper, but he does it like I think he's too small to be a goalkeeper, and I don't think he's pop. But yeah,
Pickford.
yeah, he's what 5'11".
I mean, he's not exactly 6'6", so
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He's taller than Raya, though. I'm sure he's taller than Raya.
I don't know actually.
Yeah. Go on. Who's next? Goalie.
Craig, your worst and best.
Yeah. Worst and best goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what? It's gonna be Corey. I'm surprised you didn't say this name, bro. Martinez is
That P.O., bro.
absolute joke of a guy he is, bro. Did you see that? Did you see what he did? Did you see
Yeah.
the challenge?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
He's a madman.
Well, he didn't
bro.
have a good season.
And he's leaving. He's leaving.
Nah, he ruined his legacy in the last game. You know what he did? What happened?
Yeah.
But I bench boost for that prick. Yeah.
Madman. I didn't catch that. And then
Was that Siri?
That's Siri.
Was that your Siri, bro?
yeah. I think he heard me dissing Martinez.
Mad.
And then keeper that I had, I think it's out of Henderson and Rayo. But I'll go with Henderson. Because Palace would,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Go on.
I'll go with him.
Worst for me is Fabianski.
He let you down.
Did he play the whole season?
No, that's why he let me down. Not only did you not play the whole season, when you did play, you didn't make many save points. I know you weren't gonna keep that many clean sheets, but sorry, do you know? I'll be honest with you. Like, see, right now, I'm thinking about my defender already, innit? I'm already getting pissed off.
I hear it because he's getting mentioned still.
Yeah, but do you know what? It was interesting because I was thinking Henderson as well, but then there was one other person that popped up, Flecken.
Yeah,
Flecken was
some saves.
decent this
Got
year.
some
you know?
saves. Yeah.
He's getting a move, innit? To Leverkusen.
Leverkusen.
Yeah.
He is,
Who's coming in for him?
Kelleher.
Keller. Yeah.
11, I think 11.5 million, something like that. Bargain.
It's decent.
Yeah. What's the next one? Defender.
Defender, guys. Obviously, I have to start this.
Go on, start.
What's his name?
My worst, Mikalenko.
But whose fault is it, though?
There you go.
Yeah, whose fault is that? That's your fault, bro. Take accountability, bro.
Yeah, but
Do you know what?
you can't pick him when you need to play well.
Yeah.
But he didn't play rubbish.
Do you know what that means? That means in training, he ain't showing me when he should start and when he shouldn't.
So then that means
I get rid of him.
Your side managers are saying, start him. Or give you the
Nah,
stats.
bro, my
start
side
him.
managers are baffled too, bro. This is what he does, yeah. He comes to training and he messes around. So we're like, all right, let me not start him. Then he gets clean sheet. So we're like, oh, okay. Then he'll come into training, he'll play well. And I'm like, cool. Do you know what? You're showing you should be there. Then he'll flop. Then the next game, I'm like, okay.
So you should have pulled him into the office.
I did. And gave him his P45. Quickly.
No, it wasn't quickly, bro. It wasn't quickly. Mikalenko,
To be fair, he was on my bench for a while because there was other priorities that I needed to
Yeah.
do. But as soon as the opportunity arose, and I didn't need to fix other things, ditched him quickly. But yeah,
And who's
so
your best?
my best,
We're at half an hour.
All right, cool.
it's got to be Munoz, bro, for Crystal Palace.
He done shellings in that second half.
Yeah.
A couple clean sheets and quite a few assists and attacking returns.
Yeah, I think.
And I had him for quite a while as well.
Yeah, my worst, Lewis. Lewis, man. Do you know what? Because he was so cheap, I couldn't get rid of him. Because I couldn't afford I couldn't. It would be a minus to get him in.
Yeah.
Like,
Investment, yeah.
It wouldn't be worth it in it. So I'll be investing elsewhere in the league, in the field. So, and similar to you, I'll put him on the bench. He ain't started for 3 games, so I'll put him on the bench. Man comes in, gets a clean sheet or whatever, and all this stuff. So Lewis is being my worst. My best would either, like I said, Mikalenkovic or I want to say Nori, but I think that's a bait one.
It's not bait. It's not bait.
It's not bait.
Yeah, say
if
it,
you
bro.
backed him from
If you
time,
backed him,
Out Nori, because he's been there, he's got his clean sheets, he's done, and on that free hit weekend when he got a level, like he done bits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. For me, my worst is gonna be Lewis or Kivior, but Lewis edges it. Kivior made it because when he stepped into the team, he done better and you had him. So he gave me stress. When he scored that header, Pilot, he took a big, 15, 11 points or something because he got the free for, yeah. So that annoyed me. But Lewis, because I remember that day when I went to get my trim, deadline was like 3 minutes after I got my trim. I sat down, put Lewis in my team, and he didn't play.
Yeah, that's why it's
that was yeah. So Lewis edges it. My best defender, I have to give a shout out for Gabriel because when he was just getting them headers in, bro, set pieces, people were eating.
I missed out, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed out too, but I did put him in my team and I got a little, but yeah.
What are you saying, Craig?
Well, you know my first one, or my worst defender is going to be Nico. He's got to be there. I don't even need to explain it because you've already said all you need to say. Poor.
Bro, man, like Craig with the condensed conclusion, you know. sorry.
Only good when you can't when he's not frigging in your team.
So
and then
Kirkes
Kirkes was probably my best.
Kirkes was your boy.
Yeah.
Kirkes
Do you know
was your guy.
Craig backed
And-
Kirkes for a long
Yeah.
time.
Move.
Yeah.
Deserved move as well. So
Do you think he's gonna get a Liverpool move?
yeah, they'll sort that next
Mm.
week.
And obviously midfield next, isn't it? Now I don't want to hear the usual, so I don't want to hear Salah, don't want to hear Mbeumo, don't want to hear anyone who got your Ballon d'Or either.
Okay.
Alright, so my
That's
best,
a hard one.
Elanga.
Mad.
Do you know what?
Elanga.
There's a few times Alanga shone and I was like, oh, why didn't I bring him in?
And then my worst is Palmer.
I think Palmer's going to win everyone's worst. But let's just declare that
Do you know
now,
what? But we say that, but Palmer was what, third or
highest.
fourth ranking?
Yeah,
for
he's
midfielder
definitely
for
top 5.
points?
Boy, how much did he cost? That's what he needs to be.
Yeah.
10.8.
Don't congratulate a fish for swimming, bro.
Yeah, blood. Don't lie, that's what he's meant to be, blood.
Yeah.
So then why is he your worst?
Because he didn't do what he's meant to be.
He tanked that second half of the season. Poor, bro.
And the thing is, it was in like, I don't know, but I don't know why there was that FOMO in it. Like, if you take him out, like a bit like, but it went like it's worse than Haaland because Haaland cost so much money. It's like, right, I can bring in two good extra players, but it's like Saka was out. You probably would have had Salah already. You probably would have had Mbeumo. So then, if you take out Palmer, who are you bringing in?
Yeah.
Like you bring in Fernandes, but Man United were tanking him. So yeah, so Palmer's my worst.
Mm. Yeah, Palmer's my worst too. My best is a difficult one. I think my midfield was just pants outside of Salah and the man. But I'll probably give an honourable shout out to Rodgers as well because I didn't eat from his points the whole season.
I had him beginning season.
So you backed him from day one, yeah. But I still got to enjoy some points from there still. So yeah, that was a difficult one taking out Mbeumo, to be honest. Oh no, do you know what? Actually, no, Murphy.
But Murphy, you only had him for what, the last 10 games?
Yeah, but he done well.
He did.
And he won me differential captain a few times as well.
Yeah. And he's cheap as well.
And he's cheap.
Yeah.
And not everybody had him when I got him.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, I'm back. Murphy's my guy still.
Gone Craig.
So Palmer's making mine as well. He has to. Just for the value, the amount of money that he costs. And then my best was probably, you know what? I'm going to give it to Iwobi. And he wasn't amazing all season, but when I brought him in, there was a time when I brought him in, I think he got like 15 points or something, and I needed that. So, yeah, Iwobi was very, very underrated, I think, this season in terms of people, mentioning him. But yeah, I'll give it to Iwobi. I'll give it to Rodgers because Rodgers was my Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Also, honourable mention to Eze, anyone who had Eze towards the end.
Yeah.
I missed that one hurt, brother. I missed that one still.
For me, he didn't feature in my team for long, but I made the effort to bring him in for a few games and he did absolutely nothing. I know Pilot's going to feel this one as well. Foden.
Oh, man. Oh, my days.
Hey, but I did have Foden. I had Foden in there when he wasn't formed for a little bit.
You caught points.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Was it a hat trick or?
Pilot has always favoured Foden. Even last season, I remember Pilot likes Foden.
Yeah,
I know he rates Saka more than Foden, but he likes putting Foden in the team. I know that.
Because yeah. And remember, I had him this season when he when we got the hat trick. I got the points for that, and I did captain him. And then he got he had 6 goals in 9 games or something like that.
Yeah.
He had a little run.
Yeah.
But then you kept him for a while afterwards. So you see, when you kept him is when I brought him in. And I was like, yo, do something.
Yeah.
But outside of obviously a lot of the names that you guys have mentioned, a player that I rate, I caught him at his purple patch as well, was Kluivert for Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, yeah. Kluivert and Semenyo,
Yeah.
they helped a lot of people this year still.
What's the next question?
Obviously, we got to touch on the forwards, innit?
I got mine ready, bruv. I got my punk ready, bruv.
Alright,
All right, hit me.
my flop is Haaland.
You didn't have him that you like sent him the text saying we're done now quite early.
because I was PTSD from
Yeah.
and Foden.
Yeah.
I saw the financial implications of this one, innit? Financial fair play was kicking in. I was like, big man, you gotta go. And the thing is, I don't think I had a good striker this whole season. I had Wood when everyone had Wood. Like,
I didn't have Wood.
you have Wood.
I had Christopher Wood.
But I had Christopher Wood after everyone had him.
Wait, no.
Yeah. That's a yellow, bro.
He's getting yellow.
Yeah.
But so I had Christopher Wood when everyone else had him. Cunha, I had there and bouts. Wissa, I never had. I think I had him for 1 or 2 games. Isaac, I think I had him. I think maybe I had Marmouche before. I think I had Marmouche before everyone else.
Yeah, you jumped. You stepped to Marmouche early still.
But apart from that, who had Havertz? You had Havertz, isn't it?
Nah. Oh wait, last season I ate it from his points, but this season I don't remember.
I mean, I had Havertz at the beginning of the season.
Beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my worst is gonna be Haaland, and then my best is gotta be Isaac, like because I didn't have no special ones.
My punk is Beto, bruv. Wow,
Do you know what?
punk, bro.
Do you know what? I put better in that same week on you gassing him up. Yeah, you was gassing him up. Oh no, yeah, gassing him up, and then he didn't score since I put
bro.
Since I put him on my team, he didn't get no points.
Bro, do you know what it is with Beto? Yeah, it was. If you watch him, he gets chances.
He does.
Yeah.
And even like, I might not see a highlight, but I'm looking at flash score. Do you not read the commentary sometimes?
Yeah.
I don't want to flash scores.
I read the commentary, Beto misses a chance. But he had a good run, so I thought maybe he could do it again. But do you know when I knew, that this guy was just taking the piss out of my life? Last game at Goodison Park.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying
That's
goodbye
to
the legacy of Goodison Park against Southampton. And he didn't score. I said, you're a waste, man, bro. I bigged him up on socials as well.
Yeah, I remember, boy. He was talking good on his name still, and then he
Punk, man.
I saw that game when you was talking about the flash score, bro. Just languid, friggin' lethargic, and was not. Let me
down. My top though, that's a difficult one. I think it's going to be Chris Wood because I had Chris Wood at a time when not a lot of people had him.
Yeah.
So it helps still.
No, Mattel.
I got a little bit of the run.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get the full. I'll be et from Mateta well.
Yeah. What are you saying, Craig?
I think my worst was João Pedro. I'm just looking at it now, and he was so bad.
Oh, he stunk.
But he had some.
Yeah, he's inconsistent though. Yeah, he's inconsistent.
Wildly inconsistent.
Wild.
And then I guess my best. I'm gonna go with. Do you know what? Cunha was up there for one.
Yeah.
Cunha's a shout.
Cunha's a big shout.
He's a shout.
I'm gonna go with Isak because he got me the triple captain points. Got like 33 points, so I'll go with Isak. But Cunha is in there. I'm surprised, Pilot, you didn't say Jackson for your worst.
No, because me and him had words early on. We had, mediation and all that from early. We knew
we weren't working out, innit?
The relationship wasn't happening. So he did come into my mind, but he wasn't featured for long enough.
My worst, I think I'm gonna have to go with Haaland as well, purely because towards the end of the season, obviously you lot know I made that big risk to
tell the people what you did, bro. Tell the people.
What again?
No.
This is like the third episode.
I don't care, blood. Have you heard what you did in detail?
All right. So basically, on the third
35?
to last game,
35, yeah.
Week 35, yeah.
He's in a title race, by the way.
I'm in a title race, and I said to myself, "Look, I'm gonna do something, and it's either gonna pay off, and I'm gonna win the league, or it's not gonna pay off, and I'm gonna get second."
He flipped for $1 billion, big time.
I triple captained on Haaland. You know when everyone was like, is he even going to start? Is he going to start? Bam, he started. But he did nothing.
No, you don't understand yet. You see me, if I'm in his position...
Why would you not just copy Gerald's team and then have one or two...
Did Gerald have Haaland?
No,
you can't copy to win. Gerald's ahead.
But how many points ahead was he?
Nah, back then he was like 27, I think. 27, 29.
You need
so I said, bam, look, City was playing Southampton.
Southampton, bro.
So I said, bro,
Oh,
if
yeah.
Haaland jumps in this game and he bangs, I've done it. I've won the league.
Yeah, but
But he didn't.
He-
So that's why I'm putting him down as my worst player. And then
What?
obviously the next 3 games to follow, he only gave me returns on the last game week.
do you captain him on any of the other games?
No.
Oh.
Well, after that first burn, nah, bro. Because Albie was getting Albie was getting a bit too happy with the amount of points he was
Yeah.
getting. So I was like, nah.
Can you imagine that? You don't know if he's going to start, yeah? So he starts. Because I had Marmouche. I thought,
Yeah, I had Marmouche.
yeah.
That's what I thought I put Marmouche. Did I take Marmouche out or did I not captain him? I mean, I put him on the bench that game.
Nah, you had him, bro.
No, he came in because someone else didn't start.
Okay. And he got 2 minutes.
Yeah, because he got 2 minutes. Because Haaland started, I was like, Haaland's going to pass this up. But yeah.
That was a chip week as well. So imagine your L's. You're going to do this big gamble. You don't know if Haaland's going to start. He starts. You're thinking you're in, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You're in a yard.
I was in the yard and she's
Bro, I thought I was in the room. Bro, when he started, I thought I was
Is it
straight in the room. I was in the room, bro. Yeah. I thought I was
So
in
you
the
comfortable
room.
with that, Craig? Yeah, is that too much? You're right, yeah.
What?
You're right, yeah. You comfortable?
With what?
Can you not hear us?
Nah, I can't hear you properly. Keep going. in and
Say,
out.
bro. If you can't hear, say, bro.
Yeah, go on. It was going
No,
in and
sorry,
out.
just turn up your volume. Have you even turned up your volume fully?
I can, I can hear now.
All right, cool.
Oh, don't
Let
worry.
me sit in a bit,
All
man.
right, go on.
But
So,
yeah, so that was so Haaland's in the bin for that one. Obviously, salute him. Obviously, he did what he did in the beginning of the season, and I ate off that. But obviously, I brought him in to really put one hand on the title, and it just left me looking at the title. That's
how
what
many
I
points
like
off
to
of
No,
that?
hey, he's not finished yet. And what other investments did you do in that week as well, bro?
say. I don't remember. I did a few though.
You did a -8, bro. You did
Yeah.
investment 8.
Yeah. I said, look,
But
if Haaland banged,
if it worked,
I would have.
we would've- you would've
I would have
genius.
won. I would have won.
so yeah, it's all
So I went for
retrospective,
it.
man. It's all like hindsight. And all that, man.
and the thing is, like I said to myself, I was confident enough to say, this move, I'm either gonna win it or I'm gonna stay second. I stayed second, so I went for the
but-
stars, and
but
I hit the moon, innit?
if Arsenal was second
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't risk it, be looking at Arteta saying, "Why are you playing so safe for?"
Yeah. I can't argue.
Yeah.
I can't argue because he wasn't worse off
Yeah.
because of the gamble. So I can't argue.
As for my favourite striker, it's difficult because I'll be honest with you. A lot of the top strikers this season, I had in the mix of my team in and about.
Oh, all right, Mr. Genius. All right.
Second.
Bro, that's why
it's top 300.
Like, honestly, the only one I would say that I probably missed out on was Watkins. But when you think of Isak, I've had him in and about. Wood, I've had him in and about. Christopher Wood, I've had him in my team in and about. Wissa, Haaland, Cunha, Mateta. I've all had them in and about my top 3.
I never had Watkins in my team once this season. You know?
Yeah, I brought him against United.
Really?
I don't think I did. I don't think I brought Watkins in once.
Yeah.
Next
So
question.
guys, next question.
What's it got?
The
20 minutes?
managers.
20 minutes.
It's the managers. Which manager this season showed you that? Actually, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm just
Are
gonna
we
say,
doing worse than best manager?
yeah.
Are we based on chips?
here we go.
Assistant manager
Why?
chips?
No.
Because Craig felt pain from Arteta. Are you still limping from that, Craig?
Yeah. Arteta pissed me off this season. Yeah. Big time.
Because if we do it chip wise, obviously for me it was Glasner.
You ate well. That was part of it.
Yeah.
You see Palace, yeah? Els ate from Palace,
from
bro.
Palace,
Ate
bro.
from Palace, man.
Yeah. Palace did me well, especially that that week when everyone was doing triple captain on Salah, and I had Glasner, Munoz, Saw, and Mateta, and all of them was giving me returns.
Yeah.
Glasner done. So I'll put him down as my favourite manager for that. Obviously, that's chip wise. Worst manager. If we're only speaking about the league itself, just the English Premier League, obviously I'm gonna have to.
Why
give
is
it
that
to
even a
Ange.
condition? Why is that a question, bro?
No, because as a United supporter, I would have said Ruben, but at the end of the day, Ange finished lower than Ruben, and I would have
What about the 3
expected
people
more.
that finished lower than him?
They just come up. I expected them to go back down, so I ain't got no smoke for them, innit? When you come up into the Premier League, it's difficult, it's rough. I'm not gonna judge you on that. But yeah, Ange. For me, it's got to be Ange. And like I said, Ruben, as a United supporter, obviously is well up there. But Ange just knocks it.
Yeah, mine. Glasgow's Crystal Palace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be the best because obviously getting I know it's outside of the Prem, but the FA Cup and what they've done in and around the league and then my worst manager, and I said I'll remember at the beginning of the season I was like, when manager chip comes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use him.
Andrew Ruben. Yeah, you said Andrew Ruben for
I'm
that.
gonna say it's gonna
Yeah.
be amazing because they're so low. They're gonna be by these times. These men would have settled in.
So those 5 extra points are
Maybe
going to
that's
come in
why- you know
every
what?
single
No,
game.
Yeah.
Corey, maybe that's why he's like this with him.
You think Pilot jinxed him?
Maybe,
But what?
maybe that's why. No, but maybe that's why Pilot is fuming a bit more.
But I didn't use him on my
Like,
chip, so it didn't cost me anything. Because I saw.
No, but it was always in your mind to because before you wanted to rate him beforehand.
I gave him the chance to rate him. But you know,
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
you know when they
I gave him the chance.
But you know when someone keeps telling you, sorry, I'm going to change, I will do better, and they don't do better, you got to listen. Not listen to them, but listen to the actions. 3 points
Corey,
were not. 3 points was not happening. There was no 3 points.
It makes sense now. It makes sense. Why?
So
he's so
obviously, out of that, the worst performing manager of this season is. I'm not going to say his name. They should not be said.
Then you don't know who it is, then, isn't it?
Amrin, all right, cool. Amrin. There you go. Your boy, Man United. Got to Europa final and couldn't beat shitty Spurs. Let Tottenham pick up a trophy. No other team in the world has let Tottenham pick up a trophy except for Man United.
I hear that, but you also got to remember, there's not a lot of other teams that's managed to give North London a trophy, but Tottenham did. Like, you got to give respect where it's due, bro.
Oh my god.
We've given North London trophies.
I'm just saying
I
recently.
think he meant to add European.
Like-
We've got European.
The Europa League we wasn't in. New format.
Yeah.
Like, you was in the Champions, but you didn't bring
bad
that
man
back.
dropping
Hang
down.
tight Arsenal women, though. They done that for
Yeah,
North
there you
London,
go.
though.
Yeah.
We got Champions League.
Yeah.
So we now.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
what,
French
what,
boy, yeah?
French boy.
We.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
French.
We.
Oh my god.
Sorry. So
Who's your favorite?
Women don't count.
Who's your top?
Sorry, women don't count.
They're
There.
not in FPL, bro. It's not my fault. I don't make the decision.
No, Champions League though.
Yeah, but
that
they're
don't
not in
count.
FPL, bro. I don't make the decisions, bro.
Maybe there should be a women's FPL league, but that's a conversation for another time.
Start
Why
the
not?
petition.
You want them to have equal pay, so
We all want that.
I didn't say I didn't.
Okay.
I just said he wants that, so if he wants that, we'll get the FPL up, innit?
Anyway, who's your top and bottom?
Hold tight, Glasner. I'm gonna go Slot for mine.
Yeah.
Just safe. When I needed safety, he provided safety for my assistant managership. Obviously, he won the league as well. So Slot. Flop is a difficult one, but for me, it's gonna have to be Maresca.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
After they spent how much last season?
Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks.
Was it 1.2?
Something like that, man.
It was 1. Yeah, it's nice.
And still didn't sort out a striker, you know.
They had Jackson.
But this how you know we're a bigger club. No, this how I know Arsenal's a bigger club than Chelsea, you know.
Why?
Because pound for pound, if we both have the same crime, we get smoked up more than they do.
But we get smoked up no matter what, bro.
Because we're a big club.
I just think they just. I don't know what it is.
We're a big club, that's why.
I think I don't know.
We're the bigger club, I'm just...
I hear that.
Yeah.
Craig, what are you saying?
Arteta. This isn't based on
What?
the league. I don't think.
Nah, he felt pain. He felt pain on his chip from Arteta. Big pain.
Oh.
But what's wrong with Arteta being the flop for the season?
But second best manager in the league, huh?
Second.
I knew.
Just-
I see. The thing is, I'm not trying to trigger Corey, but Els is. But
I'm not. I'm asking a question. Like, a man saying his words, and you're like, "What? How could you say that, bro? Let him land, bro. Bro, let him land."
No, sorry. I did cut you. My bad.
I was just saying from FPL, innit? But if Els and Corey want to go out in a minute, they can, innit? But I'm just saying FPL Arteta because I had him for my assistant managership and he got 0. And then for my manager, it's gonna be Slot. He got me the most points.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
So, guys, let's rein this back in and have a look at the BTS.
Corey had his defense up. Els was like, all right, I see. Okay.
Did you have a defense for Craig?
I didn't even know what was going to be said. You didn't land. Hang tight, my brother Craig, blood.
So,
Go on.
having a look at the BTS league, guys, yeah? Obviously, each week we do team of the week, we do bum of the week. And obviously, we're going to have a little poll go out about Mount Rushmore of bums. We're also going to have a look at who did really, really well. But just from you guys, on a personal note, when you're looking at the other managers in the team, which managers in the BTS league did you think surprised you for good and bad reasons?
I've got, and I've got to give respect where respect, credit where credit's due. Big up Gerald winning it. Consistent. It might be again, but normally he's down and he claws his way. He's always in the mix this whole season.
Yeah.
Big up. I'll be honest. Done some shocking or surprising traces and it paid off. Like risky ones. Big
Captain and Ahmad when you got a hat trick.
In 10 minutes. And
crazy.
Big gamble. Surprising on Mr. David London. And I feel like he's like the Chelsea of the thing. When they he's failed massively and no one said nothing. Have you not said something?
We've cooked him once.
Yeah, but
we cooked him once.
We ain't cooked him. But do you know what it is? It's because he don't really chat too much.
That's why, yeah.
David is a man, yeah? You see when he's doing well,
he's loud.
And he'll give you the little slight things. When he's doing that, he's like, yo, I ain't got nothing to say, bro. What do you want to say? I'm 16.
Yeah. But he was 16 for most of the season.
Yes, he's got the most consistent position holding out of the league.
Oh, so I think and Els as well for finishing second.
Big surprise.
That surprised you? Oh, that's pain,
that's your best ever league finish, bro? This guy, bro.
My best was third or something.
Trying to act like he's been there before, you know?
No. So, and the part, I don't really got... Because who was at the bottom, they weren't really part of the group. Who was there?
Party Animals, class of 25.
Yeah, but they're all like plus ones of someone. They're not like, and then they weren't really talking in the group, so it's like their momentum died off or their energy died off, so we didn't really hear from them. They were always there at the bottom, innit? So, but David London for my...
To be fair, when we do talk about consistencies, though, I mean, they held the bottom three more consistent than David even held 16.
But that's my...
Go on, Craig. Let Craig go
on. People that surprised me in a good way. I mean, I'm going to say, Els. I've got to put Els on there because he's part of the BTS and, he did really, really well. Unlucky not to win, to be honest. I'll put Ashley in there too.
Yeah. That was going to be mine. He took some crazy sensu beats.
Ashley has to definitely get...
Did Miles pay him?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's paid yet, but obviously it's due.
Ashley has... this season, I'd say he's the most improved player I've ever seen in FPL history, bro.
Did he get fourth?
Yeah, he finished in VIP.
He's my manager of the season.
Yeah.
Manager of the season.
Ashley's definitely up there for how he did this season. And then I'm going to give it to my cousin, not because I think disappointed in how he started, but I'll give it to him because he ended up clawing his way out of HMP.
Yeah, that was a great survival.
That was an emotional journey as well,
You know what it was, David said, I'm going to start taking it serious now, proper now, because I don't want to finish in HMP. PS still passed it. David ended up 17th.
PS said, my Joe's not the same Joe. My Joe's not the same.
I said, you need a new category for HMP. Cat D.
Hey, do you know what made me laugh? There was one week where Shower Pussy must have went on top, and David was like, I spoke to the judge. and then that was at mid-game week. Then at the end of the game week, Shower Pussy went back to 17. And then Dave goes, I spoke to the judge again.
Yeah.
So I'd say that, and then in terms of disappointments, yeah, I mean, I think you all know what I'm gonna say. Abbey Raiders. That's it. I can't.
He's
I'm
so
not
happy about
say
that.
He's
Isn't
so happy.
I'm not gonna say anyone else. Like I don't need to. He's the only one that
you
I
did,
think.
do you know what? You did scream his downfall from like game week 18. Like,
Nah, I think
Game
maybe
three.
earlier.
Game
Bro,
three, bro.
when he realized that he had used like three chips,
when he landed.
and that
yeah.
was like before game week 16, game week 12. I think
Yeah.
at that point he was like, yeah, he's done.
He's on to him
Watch.
immediately, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I said he's cooked. I said he's done. And I knew at that. That's why that's why I really wanted to bet him, because I knew he was gonna fall off. But I can't lie. I did think maybe 6th, maybe 7th, or 8th place to finish 8th place from top. I've never seen that happen ever. Like
No,
he's been top for so long,
yeah.
and then ended up 8th place, maybe top, and then 2nd, 3rd, maybe even 4th. But I've never.
Because you know
seen
what?
someone
You know what's so mad? Because he's gap from the top was a big gap.
Yeah, it was.
It was a big,
He was
a
clear.
big gap. It was like
30-something points or something.
He was
Even,
clear.
yeah, no,
He
it
was
was
clear
because
from
I
second.
remember even counting one time and it was like 190 points.
Yeah.
I remember that number. And then it just went lower.
Do you know what's
lower,
interesting
and
as
lower.
well? Man was flying high, debated in the group, Pep Guardiola, all this. Pep v Ferguson, I mean, active, loud.
Yeah.
Then after the decline,
Yeah.
where's the judgment,
I don't
bro?
think he's spoken since he left VIP. He ain't spoken.
Can someone please, find out proof of life? I don't know, because we haven't heard from Marv Abbey in almost 3 weeks.
Yeah,
3 weeks now. No one's heard a word from him. So, yeah, I think next season be interesting. Obviously, I'm hoping that he'll still be involved with what we're doing, hopefully. But yeah, he's got to be definitely number one in terms of the decline. Like I've never seen that ever. So yeah, Marv Abbey.
I hear it.
Who you got?
I got Ashley for manager seasons. I said honourable shout out to Pierre, honourable shout out to Els as well. Big up your team. You obviously turned it around. You know what? Yeah, is your turnaround any better or worse? I rate Ashley's turnaround better than yours because he comes
No,
from.
yeah, 100%. Ashley's got the number one
Yeah,
turnaround because he ain't never been outside of what H&P would have been.
He's been dumps for the last, was it 3 seasons?
Four seasons. So he, hands down, his manager season, he's had the biggest turnaround.
The first season he come in, man done triple captain in that game week 3.
he weren't getting it, bro. You know, man was pressing circle to pass on FIFA. He weren't getting it.
Do you know what it is? His turnaround as well, because even last season, it's not like he was making progress throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
He's always been there. His turnarounds like Saudi money came in and was like, all right, cool.
Big bread.
Here's your money. You do what you need to do. And they've come through and, he collected money as well.
So in ranking, I'll rank Ashley, then Els, then Albie, and then Pierre. Ashley, Els, Pierre, then Albie.
Yeah.
And in terms of like surprise bum, whatever you want to call it, Abbey Raiders has to be up there. David has to be up there. Yeah. And yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
That's why none of you man said me.
That was my one still.
Where did you finish last year?
5th, I found out.
What? You got top 6?
Yeah. Do you know what the thing is?
Last season, blood, I was in the dumps and then I done a mad team.
You done an Albie. You done an Els.
Nah. What he did...
Is it still recording? Yeah.
He didn't do an Albie or an Els. He was in the dumps, bro.
He's on Ashley then.
But I was.
Yeah, but within the season.
Within the season,
That's the thing because
Albie and then me and Shorty. You know what it is? Me and Shorty, I was bad. Even Joe was like, "No, pilots doing madness." Then I came second, and then I didn't have Harden for the whole season, innit? And then I took Harden. No, something about Harden. Then Harden done 5 goals against Wolves, and now it's me done.
There's Callas,
I have Harden.
Yeah, Callas still. Yeah.
Yeah, was great.
So there's.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
I went out.
Yeah, I'll definitely give ADR manager this season. And obviously surprising as well. Other surprises, Albie.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't give myself surprise of this season. For me personally,
you had the faith.
And also, I called it from the beginning of the season. I said I'm finished podium. From the
You did call it, you
from the
did call
beginning
it.
of the season, I said I'm finished podium this year. I was locked in. I was ready. So, yeah. But yeah, Albie and Ashley definitely. Negatives. Also, you guys have said Albie already. You said David. Like I said, Pilot was a surprise for me because Pilot isn't usually down them sides for too long.
For the whole time. Like, I
But
was there.
yeah,
I
even
don't think I even got into the club.
yeah. See, that's not like Pilot.
For the whole season, bro.
Do you know what? To be fair, Pilot fluctuates throughout the year.
I don't think I was in the queue. I think I was in the queue. I might have gone into the club one day, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
1
for,
week.
I must have been into, you know when they let you go toilet? Why you in the queue waiting? But yeah.
But do you know who else is a slight surprise as well? Is DLFC Shuts.
Oh, he had a
Shuts
run.
is normally in the mix though.
Yeah, but he had the resurgence and he dropped off.
Yeah, but
Correct.
even like week on week, as in, I mean, season on season before, Shuts is usually top 6, usually.
Yeah.
So that was a surprise where he went. But guys, I mean that's kind of the FPL wise of the overview.
Can we touch on Ange quickly?
I was gonna say that I want to finish this off, obviously, because we ain't just FPL, innit? We do talk football, so let's just have a little chat about the
news.
football
Heard some news,
2024-25 season.
Heard some news.
Yeah, let's start off with that news.
Tottenham are a more ambitious club than Man United. They didn't tolerate a mediocre finish.
Nah, do you know what it is? Daniel Levy just...
Oh, wait, do you back me? Do you back me?
Nah. Daniel Levy just loves sacking managers. That's what it is.
But why does he sack managers?
Bro, he sacked managers that have not done... He sacked managers just for the sake of it. You know that?
No, he doesn't. Not for the sake of it, bro.
But Daniel Levy is a businessman. When you sack a manager, it's going to cost you 5, 6, 7, 8 mil. Yeah? So for him he already knows that the ROI is going to be positive.
That Europa money's been spent.
Man killed the winners and sacking the manager.
Man said, how much do we get? Oh, enough to sack a manager, yeah? Cool. I know what I'm doing.
Sorry, Craig, but I have to say, Tottenham are showing me more ambition. They're saying your league finish is pants, you have to go. If Ange got 11th...
Do you know what, Corey? I feel like they've been wanting to sack him even from the season before when he was playing the high line, when he was doing a madness. You remember when that I'll never forget that game they played Chelsea ever. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It will stay in my mind forever because that game was a madness.
Yeah.
They really highlighted that. That's why. And they wanted him gone from then. People were screaming it. That was the first year, right? Second year, same shit, same stuff again. So I feel like it's been a build-up, and I don't feel like it's just because it's added that he finished where he finished. But I feel like Levy and him have been going back and forth anyway. I feel like he now had the reason to be, all right, he's won something, but he's still going. You know what I mean?
That's what I think.
And I'm hearing Thomas Frank, and I don't know, there was another guy I mentioned as well.
So you're just going to brush over the fact that he finished low in the league? Because I don't think you want to admit it because you know the conversation leads to Amarin. Not that we're going to talk about Amarin today, but I'm just saying, innit?
You might get disconnected.
Let me switch the Wi-Fi quickly.
That's probably why it cut him out and he could jump back in.
Yeah.
You there, Craig? Tell him to reconnect. Yeah. Anyway, whilst waiting for Craig,
Yeah, we can still record. Let him jump in.
Look, it's Man United showing ambition by signing Cunha and getting business done early. So I want to give them acknowledgement for that. If they get another one over the line early, I'm giving United praise for that.
Mm-hmm.
Cunha, get Mbuemo. Well done. Well, they said they're going to get Cunha and they got him. So I have reason now to believe the board, not the manager.
But did they say Mbuemo?
They were linked with him.
Okay.
They were linked with him. Yeah. Okay. So I have reason to believe the board when they're going to do so. And Amarin still has to build credibility.
But Cunha
It's a good signing, bro. It's a
Great
good
signing, but under Amrin, he's gonna be looking like Mason Mount.
What do you mean? Hey, Mason Mount goes to a final, bro.
No, he didn't. He was injured after the
He
season,
got
bro.
us in the semi-final. He got us into the final.
Okay, so you played well in one
So
game.
what-
But all the games before that,
He was absent.
Craig, sorry.
Hey, no,
Craig,
but you can't say the same about Mbeumo.
wait, Craig, you missed me giving United praise. I praised them for getting Cunha over the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, do you know what? Talking about, so why is Arsenal dragging their feet?
I think, when you're at our position, I think transfers might
No,
be...
I think he's talking about why are you dragging the feet and not sacking Arteta?
What, is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I think...
No, it's so cool. We were talking about managers, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's what I genuinely thought you was asking.
Now, I was going to say our transfer's more complicated for Arsenal because we're at, but City just get it done. Liverpool get it done. So,
get it done.
yeah.
And then you saw
I
the thing
can't
about
use that.
how Arsenal had the 30 million chance to sign, what's his name? From
Dewey
PSG?
for 30 million.
Fuming, bro.
That's
And the
crazy.
man compared to Martinelli.
Okay,
That is disrespectful.
No. We need to smoke Arteta right now on transfers.
But
He got Havertz wrong in the 8, he got Marino wrong in the 8, and he pied Doué.
if it's true.
But now you want, and now
If it's true.
he wants Sesko.
Sesko
I
is
don't want Sesko.
blood.
What do you not feel about Sesko?
Bruds,
No, I don't want
what's-
Nah. 70. I saw 70. I saw 70.
Sesko is... Sesko's dead.
You can't say that. You can't say
He's
that.
not dead, but he's not what we need.
He's better than what we got.
But don't you think players
But
that are
if you're
performing a certain
single-
way can come to a team and do better?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
No, but it's
I'm getting dinners cooked now. I got help. I got someone to turn to.
Than mash and cheese on toast when you want
Bro, a hard day at work. I got someone
ain't
stroking
it
my
better
head,
than
bro.
nothing?
Now, that's not the mentality we need to have, though.
See, that's it. See,
Okay.
No, but you lot got to think for like this, yeah? You're finishing second.
but we ain't. You're trying to say
No.
like to step up, get something now to fill the gap, and then get something else better.
That's
Nah,
where you
I'm
lot are.
I'm not even saying that.
That's where you
I'm
lot
saying,
are.
look where you are now, yeah?
Yeah.
Season in, season out, you're second, yeah?
Yeah.
You're not first. Could 15 goals or 10 goals give you first?
It probably would have, yeah.
Probably would have, yeah.
But
If Sesko can come in, and why not? With Arsenal, with Saka supplying him on the right,
But then who's supplying him on the left?
with Saka surrounding.
There's
No, but all
still time to get a left winger.
Yeah, of course, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What left wing are we gonna get?
No, but hold on. Let me just before you lot gotta remember, yeah, your position ain't like where we are, for example, or anyone who's like less than fourth.
Yeah.
You just need someone that can give you a few extra goals.
No, but
And
you know
you've
what?
got first.
I'll say this, yeah. I think last season was our last chance. I said this to the beginning of the season. I said if we don't win this season, Newcastle would win the league before we win the league. That was what I said at the beginning of the season, yeah. Because if you look at the transfer links around our competitors,
Yeah.
they're tenfold better than what we're linked with. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me give Arsenal a bit of...
You know what's crazy?
Go on.
Arsenal, Isak was so close to joining you lot, yeah? This guy's staying at Newcastle. He ain't going now.
Yeah, because they're Champions
Gyökeres.
League.
I know. Gyökeres was obviously really close to signing you lot. That's dire.
Bro, I've had words with you about your sources, bro. Bro, we've spoken about this before, bro.
Already, they've said Sesko, bro. Sesko is the favourite on for being your...
Yeah, but who told you we were close to getting Gyökeres, bro?
Gyökeres, what do you mean? Gyökeres wanted to, bro. It was out of Gyökeres was saying he wanted to go ask his dad was.
That don't mean we were close.
And it
That
was
don't
still
mean he was twerking, but that don't mean we
I wanna
went to
drive
the party,
I want to
bro.
drive an F1 car.
What do you prefer? What do you prefer? Who would you prefer? Actually, I know.
Okay.
Corey.
I know Corey wants Martinez.
No, yeah, you know I want, but no, this is what I want. I want Martinez, yeah. Why do I want Martinez? Because I see him perform against a low block for Inter Milan and he gets goals, yeah? Gyökeres is that, what Martinez faces week in, week out is more representative of what he will face playing for Arsenal than what Gyökeres is doing.
Yeah, I heard that.
The one thing I'll say about Sesko is if he was 5'10", 9, 8, I will be so much less convinced because he's got height. Because he's
Well, you could have the Havertz got height.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
But look how we made Havertz look better than what he.
For like 5 weeks.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if
but if you
Sesko-
keep on doing the corners and you've got a tall up man there,
But we can't rely on corners all the time. And
no, we can't rely
I
on
see
corners.
some stats. Someone say, "Oh, Arsenal's gonna have 7 man in the team over 6 foot." Blood, who cares, blood? Give me Santi.
no, but
I
you
need-
you say who cares, but if you're going for, I'm not saying you're basing on every game that you're going to get corners and that's how you're going to win games, but I'm just saying if that is working for you lot and you know, all right, cool, whatever the game's going, but at least if we get a corner, we got 6, 7 man, bam.
All right,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna say this, yeah. Unpopular opinion. Arsenal are worse. Arsenal are a worse team now than 2 seasons ago.
Where did you finish 2 seasons ago?
Second. That's when we flopped. We was first the whole season.
When we had Xhaka.
Yeah.
Who did we have up top? We had Nelly Saka. Who was up top? Because Havertz weren't there. It was Eddie. It weren't Lacazette, was it? No, it wasn't. He went.
2 seasons ago. When did you
It
get
was
rid of Fabinho?
Jesus. It was Jesus, and he was on form. If we had that Jesus...
No, we played better football than...
Yeah, we played better
football.
Okay, but can I respond to your take?
It's the same manager.
I think that teams have adapted to us
I was
more than
gonna
what
say
we
that.
give credit for. More than what we give credit for.
No.
I think so.
I think we've gone on this whole suffocation game where we've lost our free flowing and we want to like home in on the opposition.
Yeah,
and
but
suffocate them.
when you look at like when teams play us, like I hear fans saying, "Oh, we dominated the game." No, we didn't. They let us have the ball.
Yeah, same thing.
So they're letting us do that.
When has Arsenal scored more than 2 goals, like free flowingly, in this season?
In the Premier League, anything.
I haven't seen it.
I can think of a few. West Ham.
I haven't seen Arsenal. Arsenal's style of play, actually, yeah. I wanted to say this to Corey. Like, it's kind of disappointing to see, like, obviously, because I've always grown up watching Arsenal play a certain type of way, and even after Wenger. And I just feel like recently, even when Arteta started, you man was still playing ball in it. You guys were you could say tiki-taka, technical. The style that you had, that Jordi Cruyff, Barcelona kind of style that you've always had, total football, that was still there in it. But I feel like it's gone.
Okay.
I don't see it in this.
You're right, it's gone. You're right, it's gone.
That's gone in every team, though, the system.
Yeah, but no. Craig's right.
That was Arsenal's. No.
Let me respond. Let me respond. Craig is right, it's gone. And what you're seeing is the Moyes Arteta, not the Pep Arteta, yeah? Percy, because he was under Everton for time, innit? Yeah. But the thing is, he played under Moyes for years, bro.
You think he's changing it up that kind of way, yeah?
I think he's shifted, but all I want to say is that we've been here before and we've turned it, like last season, up until Christmas. Do you remember we lost to West Ham when they missed a penalty at the end, 2-0? Yeah. Then after that, we went on a mad goal-scoring run. So we've turned it around before, but we had the attackers.
But don't you think Arteta's going to play the same way next season?
No way.
Let me ask you a question. I've asked Corey this.
How did we make this about Arsenal, by the way? But go on.
I asked Corey this in the last one. Arteta next season. What does he need?
Needs to win the Prem.
The Prem. If he doesn't, what's your point?
Then big man needs to let him go.
Regardless.
But you've had 6 seasons. Slots come in, done it in 1. Tottenham got a Europa League. Like, if I played Football Manager, they would have been slaying me. I'll let Tottenham win the Prem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's certain things like...
Is that how smart he is now? I ain't played in like 10 years ago.
Certain times, like, if you lose, like, they say, like, your highlights, your accomplishments, and if you, like, Tottenham, no matter if you win, they'd be like, yeah, you're disappointed on losing to Tottenham. You need to win this game. But I think because we've been so close to second...
To first,
sorry. You can't finish third now. You can't finish third.
Bro, I was going to lose my head if we finished third this season. I was going to...
Bad. I know...
What, as in... do you mean next season as well?
Yeah, next season. No, next season.
That is it, no matter what. Because obviously, one of Corey's points is, if he gets a striker, then he can stay another season.
No, because if he gets a striker, why are we buying a striker that needs to adapt and give him time? Blood,
No. We're on the same page. Because if we get a striker, I'm saying he's out. And he don't win.
But you're saying with or without a striker.
But he's saying with or without.
Yeah, with or a striker.
You got blood. Because without a striker, that would be in your choice to go without a striker.
I don't think so. He's got to get the back end of the board.
Yeah, but there's no way the
pace.
board are saying
But
you're not allowed a striker. That's insane.
So why didn't we sign anyone in January then?
Bro, talk to Arteta and them.
That's,
man,
you genuinely think
just feel
Jesus popped down, Saka popped down, Havertz popped down. We didn't sign. He didn't want to sign a striker.
I don't feel but it's crazy to think the board are saying, do you know what? You've got everything else fine. The only thing you need is a striker. You're not allowed to strike. You're not allowed.
Money, bro. When it comes to money, you know businessmen don't care about sport, bro.
Yeah, but I think
that's what we don't understand.
I think they would have said you're en route to Champions League. It looks like you could win the Champions League.
Yeah.
You're en route. You're potentially still in the mix in the thing. So why would we need to put a plaster over a wound?
But that's also just this season. Last season.
No, but
also
January transfers are more expensive.
Yeah. So thinking, why are we putting a plaster over a wound?
Yeah.
If we've got this far, let's just and
save some money on
a.
But how many more seasons?
No, but
I'm saying it from the board's perspective.
I think they're saying, let's not be erratic. I know it's football, but deal with what you got right now. Because everyone is in the same position. No one wants to sign. Because that January transfer was dead. Only Man City. Only Man City spent peace. So
and also, another episode, we really need to talk about Chargers and Man City. Because I'm seeing them linked with Shaky, or what is his name is from.
Free Man City, man. They're good, man.
Next week, next recording. Next recording, we'll do Man City Chargers. Yeah.
And but yeah,
sign him for 30 million. What's going on?
They know the Pep is signing. Man got his wife back. He's shaking his.
He's good, man. They're good over there.
I know.
They're good over there.
But yeah, no.
Signing. They got money to spend. No charges. No nothing.
Yeah, we'll speak about that next episode.
Tottenham, Ange going is a good thing for football, in my opinion. Good thing for football.
Yeah, he needs to go. He's gone. He's gone tomorrow. I mean, it's
that's how we started on this.
I know.
Yeah.
And we freeze up because you said. But going back to the original point, Tottenham are more business savvy and want to win shit than Man United.
I personally wouldn't agree.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, I don't either.
Because the thing is, United had said from day dot. Once he came in, they said it doesn't matter. He's not going this season. He's going to get another season.
Yeah, but
that's it.
They said that before they realised how shit he is.
And they're sticking with it, bro.
Unconditional.
Bro, remember as well,
unconditional promises like that is crazy to me.
But do you know what, I've said this to you lot a number of times, Brad. Whoever comes to United, as long as you don't get relegated, you need at least 3 seasons.
That's always
and I'm
been
telling you, I think United as a board.
Do you know why that's
mad?
Do you know why that's mad? Because you wouldn't put relegation in the same sentence as Man United 2 seasons ago.
That is mad to me, bro.
Bro, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
So you can't say, as long I always said.
No, but I've said it to you before.
Yeah, you said it before, but it's still mad.
No, but I'm saying, it is mad. But the situation at United is mad.
It's not mad.
They're making the situation worse than it actually is to justify where they are now, bro.
Nah, it's not about justifying it. It's about whoever comes, whatever position you finish in, on a personal note, don't get us relegated. That's just a personal thing.
Please don't get us relegated.
Again, relegation shouldn't even be leaving your mouth, bro. Shouldn't even be an option.
But even before the relegation, before this, the bottom line is, whoever comes in, I want you to have 3 seasons.
That unconditional stuff is crazy to me, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, I think it's crazy for you lot because you've never been in this situation.
And playing the way he was playing, got 2 seasons as he wanted to do his whole. It's always big. I always win something in the second season.
And he did.
He also finished off. No, but now he's doomed. Should I tell you why? Because the last thing he said was, it gets even better the first.
Yeah, that's true.
He's done.
He finished himself.
That is funny.
Yeah, so Man City Chargers next week.
We should finish on his note.
Yeah, let's finish on that, man.
Anyways, pick up the piece. Who's signing up?
No one, blood. Just peace.
Let's go. You know where we're at.
Yeah, you know what the thing is.